update just added a new set of rare items to Realm of the Mad God. That's right, we now have shiny items. Now, these are like regular items, except they're much rarer to get as a drop. They drop from the same places though. I was lucky enough to get one from MadLab, the Robe of the Mad Scientist shiny. Not all items have a shiny yet. There's actually a very small pool of items. Most of them are in-game. They shine when you equip them, as you can see here. Only when you equip them or trade someone will you get the shine effect. That might change in the future, who knows. The other early game shiny items you can get are Doombow, Cloak of the Planewalker, Crystal Sword, and Tome of Purification. The rest of them are in-game. A third of the shiny items we got this wave are from Oryx 3. Of course, as the game updates, they're going to add more shiny items to the game, but for now we're just stuck with those 15. If this were any other day, I'd be finding only Dark Forest, and oh, here's a Dark Forest. And I know this is going to have a Kagekami, because also in this update, all of these set-piece dungeon bosses actually respawn once, oh wait, it was killed. Well, as I was going to say, all the set-piece dungeon bosses now respawn once a certain amount of time has passed. For the Great Coil Snake, it's 4 minutes. For the Kagekami, it's 6 minutes. And for the Scout Colony, it's 8 minutes. They also reduced the amount of rooms in Parasite Chambers, but Parasite Chambers doesn't have a shiny item, so I'm not going to run it today. We don't know the exact rates. We know they're much rarer. I'd wager they're about 10 times rarer than regular white. Although it is theoretically possible to get both at the same drop. So technically, items are overall more common thanks to the addition of shinies. One day though, someone's gonna get both shiny and regular, and it's gonna be a big deal. Although we already did this, no, it hasn't been 6 minutes yet. So I could just wait out here for a few minutes, and eventually that Kagekami is gonna respawn. You can see there's a dot on the map. That is not a beer god. That is where the Kagekami will respawn after enough time has passed and people aren't standing nearby. So I should probably not stand nearby. As you can see here, there's a new gravestone that spawned, and this is Kagekami. That wasn't a long wait, and we are right back into another manor, which I will call because I wanted to go fast and I don't need any of the drops from it. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the shiny items only drop on seasonal characters. I'm on a seasonal character right now. Seasonal characters, they've got a lot of changes. I could probably do a whole video on those. Basically, it's a PPE mode. You probably know what a PPE is if you're on the Realm of the Mad God YouTube space. It's that, but official, and there's a bunch of advantages to doing seasonals. There's missions, mostly, right here, and then there's also the shiny items now. There is no way to forge shiny items either, so they're sort of like the old sought-after items, back when Doombo was super rare and special and everyone wanted it. Treasure room? Where'd you find the treasure room? I don't care. I don't need anything from the treasure room. Actually, no. What am I saying? I didn't get shiny Tome of Purification from the treasure room. I'm doing this. Why would I not do this? I'd be crazy to not do this. Wine Cellar Incantation. It's not a shiny. I'll take it, though. How am I supposed to be the single most knowledgeable person in all of Realm of the Mad God if I don't even know that the Manor Treasure Room can only appear in 2 specific room types, and that specific room type right there is one of the 2 specific room types. Morning Stars. I might have said these are bad previously due to not scaling well with defense. Well, they still don't scale well with defense, but definitely worth carrying around now, especially if you don't have any untiered wands. What do you say we run an Undead Lair? Try to get the Doombo. Will anyone else go in? They're calling a massive Lost Halls, a big Lost Halls. Oh, yikes, never mind, I'm leaving. It's a very small Lost Halls. Wow, no shiny Doombo. Who would have thought? I can't be— oh, Manor. Can I say hold? Will they hold? They didn't hold. Well, that might have been my manor, so I might have to wait. Hey, that's nice. Oh, we got a treasure room? Hey, they already cleared it out. Where are the mods? All useless. As usual. Oh, they instant the boss, and I got the— this one's interesting, actually. It got buffed. Previously, it didn't pierce, now it does. That's the only difference. It's still good if you pick it up at the level you'd be doing Manor at normally, and it does give 4 Wisdom on equip, and 4 Vitality. I would use this over a tiered wand if it wasn't so incredibly ugly. I'm gonna be honest, this thing looks awful. Oh, wait, Crystal Prisoner? Crystal Prisoner, we need a shiny Crystal Sword. Forget the Undead Lair. I take it back, don't forget the Undead Lair. Come back, Undead Lair. Okay, as much as I don't like the item sprite for this item, it has a nice projectile, so I might use it a bit more. The realm closed. I'm not going to waste— High-Tech Terror just dropped. No, it didn't. Okay, new realm, new sprite world. Wow, immediately. Awesome. Love new realms. Great S Deadwater Docks. Deadwater Docks doesn't have a shiny item, though. One day it will. I imagine that Pirate King's Cutlass actually has a decent chance of getting a shiny version made within the near future. Of course, who knows what items Deca's gonna make shiny. They're just doing whatever they want with the shiny items. I would have preferred they just make as many as possible, but I guess they don't want to do that sort of monetary investment. Especially if they're not gonna do all that well. But I think they'll do well. I've seen mostly positive perception for shiny items, although people are a bit disgruntled that it only drops on seasonal. Got an undead layer. I'll do an undead layer. I want the Doombow. The shiny Doombow would be very cool. Let's click on this. Call it out so that people join. And then no one joins. Honestly, if no one joins, I'd rather just run a Sprite World, because it's faster, and can drop a skin that I might have. Skin Hunter. Hey, Skin Hunter. I could do a whole video on Skin Hunter hunting, but a successful Skin Hunter dungeon is probably rarer than a shiny item, if I'm being completely honest. Also, I may have killed Craig there. So I'm a Craig murderer now, certified Craig killer. But that's okay, because this video isn't about Craig. It's about successful Skin Hunter. You know what? I'll take that over a shiny item. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. Forget the shinies for a moment. I'm about to gamble. So yeah, in case you didn't know, if you get a skin and it's a duplicate, certain skins, they have to be not tradable and have a colored border or sometimes gray borders. They're worth Crystals of Fortune if you try to use them again, so don't feed them to your pet, because Crystals of Fortune, they've just straight up got more feed power. You can also take 4 stacks of Crystals of Fortune, or in some cases 3 stacks of Crystals of Fortune. Take them to the Tinker, scroll to the bottom. For 4 stacks, you can get a Mystery Class skin of choice, and the pre-skin we did is... I already have that one. Awesome. I have enough crystals to get another skin, so we're gonna keep gambling. Anyway, I also have that one. Great, so that was a waste of resources. How will we go back to undead layers, or manners, or sprite worlds, or whatever it is I could possibly do to get a white bag? Sprite worlds, undead layers, manners, crystal sword, and mad lab. But I'm not doing mad lab because I already got it. Why am I calling this sprite world? Why did I just call and immediately enter? I'm the worst type of person. And they're putting L in chat. That was probably for me. I need to redeem myself by calling and not immediately going in. So let me do that. I'll sit out here for about 30 seconds, and then we'll go get a shiny robe with the mad scientist. Okay, it's flashing. I stayed until it flashed, and I called it as soon as it dropped. I love how Dr. Terrible runs up to the vat that isn't going to kill me. The gas vent. Oh, what is it called? You know what it is. The gas shooter turret. Before I embarrass myself, I'm just gonna grab the coin and leave. You know, they should have made a shiny Forgotten Crown, because I think that would have actually generated a ton of hype and everyone would have been going for it. Because crowns gotta be like the single most iconic item in the game, besides maybe certain event whites. Even the rehearsal crown, which has no reason to exist, people went for it. Even when it didn't exist, people went for it. Shiny crown, it'll make some people mad. Why'd I call the sprite world? Well, I have to stay outside now. I don't want to be a monster again. That's another thing they could do. They could make Cave of 1,000 Treasures the drop location for shiny items. Just a additional drop location. That'd be kind of weird though. It would give a reason to run the dungeon more. And there's also no Cave of 1,000 Treasures keys, so there wouldn't be any way to circumvent the rarity of the shiny items. It could be interesting, but at the same time, I don't know if it'd be a good direction for shiny items. Oh wait, whoa, wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on, this just in. Shiny Kendo Stick might actually be a real item. That actually drops. Okay, I'll put the clip for the shiny Kendo Stick that I have into the video, because that's really interesting. Well then, if shiny Kendo Stick exists, I'm just going to spend a few minutes trying to get that. I kind of don't like this concept, but it's been done. What's done is done. Just one more Kendo Stick. Just one more Kendo Stick and it'll be the shiny one. Oh, 2 more Kendo Sticks and they're not shiny. Just one more. The next Kendo Stick, it's gonna be shiny. Okay, before I spend the entire night hunting for a Kendo Stick that might not even exist, I want to say thank you for watching. If you want to see just hunting for shiny items specifically, I could do that too. I don't really care. If you want to see a video, just comment it, because I probably have time to make it eventually. And I need ideas. I don't have any ideas. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But until next time, I don't do the funny outro for regular videos. Although I might do a dungeon mod Goodbye.